Good evening, Noswitha. Here we are again, once again on Puzzle Combat, and this is actually my second video tonight. There are various issues relating to me just trying to get hold of my, to talk to my family, or my ex-family, as I should say, and it's just been, unfortunately, this is atypical for my life right now, and it's neither, well, it is what it is. Let's be honest. It's just sometimes the world is not kind. Anyway, so here we are. We are on to. Excuse me. We are on to the last level, I believe, of the Manor of Heroes. So, excuse me. Loads of stuff coming up. Go away. Go away. I don't need any of this right now. Go. Shoo. So here we are on to. No! Oh, goodness me. That's like 7 adverts in a row. Anyway, Manor of Legends, the very last level of Manor of Legends. Recommended team power 4,600. Just going to have a quick look at which bosses I am facing. Minamoto, Goldman, and Jocasta. I'm thinking probably purples if I have the purples heroes left over. No, not really, I don't. Okay. Yellow isn't the best colour because Goldman is, of course, yellow, but then the other colours are all fairly messed. Well, basically, the whole thing is fairly messed up. So let's go for 3 yellows. 3 yellows, 1 green, and 1. Let's go for blunderbuss. I will, however, use some more extreme. I think the battle items are probably okay. Okay, so let's see how we go. Obviously, Crockett is there to keep everyone alive. Blunderbuss is there to ensure maximum damage from all my attacks. And my yellows are there to sort of overwhelm the enemy. The mobs, like I say, the mobs on these are not normally too hard. Although, in fairness, this is pretty horrendous, which is why I've just gone for the tactical reset there. The mobs are not normally too hard. They can be extraordinarily tough. But my main threat is always still going to be the bosses on the final wave. So I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about the waves before that. Hopefully, Crockett and Pika, I keep forgetting she's Pika. They will hopefully build up a decent amount of armor and health, so that when I go into the final boss wave, everybody will be happy. At least should make it a bit easier not having to worry about where we're going. So building up your armor and stuff over time, well worth doing. Don't feel like on the mob waves you have to hurry, because this isn't an event. This isn't a challenge event where you have a time limit. You can take as long as you want. Obviously, tiles which are off colour, and which I literally do not have a hero in that colour, will do next to no damage. So yellows will do a reasonable amount of damage. Everything else will do next to nothing. Arguably, yellows currently is just not proving very fruitful because of the number of green tanks and so on. But who knows? Let's just live with it. Like I say, I'm not too worried about this. I'm hoping that yellows will prove a reasonable mix against the final end of level bosses, because ultimately those are the ones who are actually going to make things who are going to make things tricky. So you'll see I'm on wave 3 here. My health is basically full. I haven't actually gone out my... So you look at it and you go, oh, well, this is going very easy. And it looks very easy until you suddenly go on to the end of level bosses. If every wave was like this, then I wouldn't even... I could run this on auto. I mean, look at the health of my heroes. Basically, they all have full health, and some of them have got an armor boost as well. If you could say, oh, you could carry this on throughout, then yeah, they would be absolutely fine. There's no issues. So the mob waves. Essentially, if you can't get past the mob waves, forget about the finishing waves, and if the mob waves are sort of basically just don't waste any battle items on the mob waves would be my advice, unless, and there is always the caveat, unless you desperately want the battle items or whatever else may be available for completing this stage. And at this point, I would argue it isn't worth it. I mean, the number of summon coins you are going to get, it's not going to be worth, like, the amount of battle items it would take you to succeed if this isn't working for you. So here we go, reasonable amount of damage done for those last couple of moves. Tiles. Purple gem, there we go. So I'm going to hope now that the fact that I'm colour stacking yellow, and yellow was not the best colour to go for, is not going to hinder me. I will time stop them because I think that is sensible. Because the very first thing I'm going to do, given the screen I have, is hit this purple gem. So I've time stopped them so they have no additional. They don't gain mana for a turn, even though I've hit them with a load of off-colour tiles, which would normally just get them totally charged to fight me. Jocasta, in many ways, is the one to kill. And Jocasta is, in many ways, when you're doing the event, is the one to get. Healers, especially when you are looking at an event, healers suddenly the amount of healing that they can do when they are buffed up to cope with event level boss challenges, they suddenly become awesome. I'm going to time Chronoblast them again there. Sorry, Chronoblast is the one on this game. Chronoblast allows me to then just have a bit of fun just throwing tiles at them, especially if I use a kind of combination of Chronoblast and Tactical Reset. So here's my Tactical Reset. Tons of tiles flying left, right and centre. My own healer is going off here, Yarlani, and I'm just going to hope that it's quite handy there to get 2 purple 3 in a row. Sorry, purple. Can't even talk. Yellow 3 in a row, obviously, because yellow is my colour. Let's Tactical Reset here. Tactical Resets are awesome. Do not ever underestimate their power. This is currently looking fairly under control, I got to say, for the last wave. I mean, okay, I've got a few good heroes sort of stashed up. So the main thing for me really is to just try and make sure Jocasta does not go off, because that will just set me back, having to deal with killing Jocasta and the health she does. Could have done with purple hero there, but there we are, never mind. So this will create a green 5 in a row, which, given that, there we are, and now it's just me versus Jocasta, and this is not going to end in her favour. I'm not going to use any more battle items now, hopefully. It's not impossible, I might need some more, but I'm going to try and avoid using them. And so I've got my yellows. I'm just hoping, there we are. So Jocasta is slowly dying. Downside with Jocasta is particularly when she's a boss enemy, is that she heals herself incredibly quickly. So you'll see that these tiles that will do a reasonable amount of damage, she will undo most of that damage in a very quick order. Okay, and I'm going to hope that if I get Blunderbuss in play here, and there we are. Woohoo! There we are. The Manor of Heroes, the Manor of Legends, sorry, is cleared. So there we are. The Manor of Legends is cleared. Now I've done 3 videos on this. This is my 3rd video. So the first one was the easier stages. This was the last stage. Wow, that was tense. Yeah, okay, it was reasonably tense. Well fought, Commander. You rose to the level of legends. And beyond. The level of legends. And beyond. You have a respect. Thank you. Well, there we are. I've got the respect of a load of nameless computer sprites. But it does mean that I hopefully have the ability to do 2 legend summons. Now, the last one I got Ico, which was just like... let's see which regular hero I get now. Boom! Astrid. Ah, there we are. So I got 2 4-star heroes. So actually, in many ways, you would look at that as a positive thing. 2 4-star heroes punching above my weight. But at the same time, it would have been nice. I mean, the ones I really would have liked was Chul, Jocasta. Jocasta and Chul would have been awesome. Parvati's okay. Minamoto's okay. Umbra I've already got. I've got Yarlani. They're both good. Mr. Magnat would have been quite nice. Xandar I don't think is amazing. Letitia I don't think is amazing. Goldman I don't think is amazing. And Talia I would have taken. And there we are. So I haven't got any of the heroes I wanted, but never mind. Let's not dwell on that, because that would be extremely depressing to focus on who I don't have. But let's not focus on who I don't have. Let's focus on who I do. I do have 2 of the heroes of the month that are available, so maybe could have been worse. And as a free player, I take my I take my happiness where I can. So there we are. So that was the Manor of Legends. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Tavern of Legends because that's the Empires and Puzzles equivalent. The Manor of Legends and dealing with the last wave. Obviously, as I will continually say, things like time stops and chronoblasters, not time stops. Sorry, this is where I'm confusing with Empires and Puzzles, but I do beg your pardon. They're basically the same thing. Chronoblasters are awesome, as are tactical resets, and between the 2 of them, if you have a reasonably strong team, you can beat almost any wave of boss enemies. Just don't let them get their special skills involved, and you will dominate the game. And that is what I did there. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. All it remains for me to say now is please do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And may death come swiftly to your enemies. Hoilvara, goodbye, take care of yourselves, and thank you for watching. Bye!